friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. I have my Christmas headband on because I am here for week 2 of my 12 Books of Christmas book exchange that I did this year with Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand and Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library. So I'm coming to you today with 3 more books from each of them. We had been gathering books all year long to collect 12 books that we sent to each other. And now we're opening them up because it's Christmas time. We just thought it would be such a fun way to celebrate our friendship and books and just have a fun little book exchange around Christmas time. This is week 2, so I have books 4, 5, and 6 from both Lindsay and Sarah. And like I did last week, I'm going to open book 4 from Lindsay and then book 4 from Sarah. We'll go kind of back and forth between them. Lindsay put these adorable little tags on hers that I'm pulling off and using as bookmarks. This one on number 4 says pretty covers, so I'm really excited to look at the cover of this one. I'm a sucker for a pretty cover. It's always one of the first things that draws me in, especially if it's a book that I'm unfamiliar with. Sweet! I think I have this book, but I like this edition better. This is the Readers of Broken Wheel recommend, and this is by This is by Katarina Bivald. It is a gorgeous cover, very bookish, and I love the wooden frame of a house or a building behind it. So this one is set in a town in Iowa, Broken Wheel, Iowa. Sarah traveled all the way from Sweden to meet a pen pal that she had been writing with, but when she arrives, she finds out that her pen pal has just passed away. So she ends up staying in the town and kind of taking over, I think, the bookshop that her pen pal had run. Or maybe she just opened a bookshop there. I'm not sure. Sounds like it will be very heartwarming and bookish, and I absolutely am interested in reading this book. Well done, Lindsay. Well done. All right. Book 4 from Sarah says, I took a chance that you would like this. Let's see. Oh, I hope I do. I hope I do. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, The Sea Captain's Wife. I have never heard of this. This is by Beth Pounding, winner of the 2010 Lieutenant Governor's Award. This is clearly historical fiction. I mean, you can tell just from the cover of it. A new wife living on the Bay of Fundy. I've been on the Bay of Fundy in Canada. In the 1860s, Azuba Galloway craves a life beyond the sea, beyond the tea and sewing circles that satisfy her friends. But it takes a rumor far more potent than her timid pleas to force her husband, the accomplished sea captain, Nathaniel Bradstock, to allow her to join him abroad. So it sounds like she wants to go on the ship with her husband instead of being stuck at home drinking tea and going to sewing parties. I love that. Sounds like it'll have some adventure and set in the 1860s. I love it. I'm very excited. That's cool. Something I had never heard of before, but something I would definitely pick up and read. Thank you, Sarah. All right, number 5 from Lindsay says, one of my favorite authors wrote a very thought-provoking book. Ooh, enjoy. I like a book that makes you think in the midst of a good story. Let's see what this one is. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, she loves Jodi Picoult. Keeping Faith by Jodi Picoult. I have not read very much from Jodi, but the few that I have really enjoyed. Well, the one that I think of is The Storyteller, and I really liked that one. And I don't know anything about this one. I know she does make you think, though. In this powerful and thought-provoking novels, Jodi brilliantly examines belief, miracles, and the complex core of family. So we'll have to see about that one. Very exciting. I know Lindsay absolutely loves Jodi Picoult. All right, number 5. This one will make you think. Girls. Both of their number 5 said it would be a thought-provoking book. I love how in sync they are. Let's see what this one is. Dun, 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 dun. I'll show you first. Ooh, The Promise of Stardust by Priscilla Sibley. I've never heard of this either. I love it that these guys are finding books that I'm not familiar with. That's so cool. A story about love and sacrifice, conflict and hope. The back just has blurbs. I read this novel 2 times. The first time I was intrigued. The second time I felt privileged to share in such an amazing story. What do we have here? This is Matt was 2 years old the first time he held Ellie in his arms, 17 when he kissed her under a sky filled with shooting stars, and 33 when they wed. Now in their late 30s, the deeply devoted couple has everything except the baby they've always wanted. When a tragic accident leaves Elle brain dead, Matt is devastated. Though he cannot bear losing her, he knows his wife, a thoughtful and adventurous scientist, feared only one thing, a slow death. Just before he agrees to remove Elle from life support, the doctors discover that she's pregnant. Now, what was once a clear-cut decision becomes an impossible choice. Matt knows how much his child would have meant to Elle, and while there is no certainty her body can sustain the pregnancy, he is sure Elle would want the baby to have a chance. Linny, Matt's mother, believes her son is blind with denial. She loves Elle too and insists that Elle would never want to be kept alive by artificial means, no matter what the situation. Whoa. That sounds like it is going to have some things to think about, for sure. What a tough spot to be in. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm excited. Okay, number 3 from Lindsay says, such a small book, but leaves a lasting impact. Nice. Oh, I love this. I have read this, but I don't own it. So I'm excited because I don't own this book. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. I think I read this way before BookTube days, so I might not have put it as read on Goodreads because I didn't always keep up with things, but I don't own this book, and it's definitely one that I would be interested in reading again. This is a very heartfelt, emotional book about a young boy whose father is the head of a concentration camp during World War II. And the little boy doesn't really understand anything that's going on, and he is out wandering one day and he sees another little boy on the other side of the fence who he thinks is wearing pajamas, and they strike up a friendship, and it's pretty tragic and emotional, and John Boyne is growing in popularity. His Heart's Invisible Furies that he wrote last year or the year before was super popular, but this is an earlier work of his that I have already loved, and I'm excited because now I'm going to definitely read it again. Very cool. And then number 6 from Sarah says, for your Austen collection. Yay! All right. Oh, I'm having trouble getting in here. I have a big shelf full of Austen inspired books. They're always something that jumps out to me. So here's one. Let's see. Oh, yes. I haven't read this. This is a newer one, Pride, Prejudice, and Other Flavors by Sonali Dev. And I think this is going to be a diverse take on an adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. So it is a truth universally acknowledged that only in an overachieving Indian American family can a genius daughter be considered a black sheep. Dr. Trisha Raj is San Francisco's most acclaimed neurosurgeon, but that is not enough for the Rajas, her influential immigrant family, who have achieved power by making their own non-negotiable rules. Never trust an outsider, never do anything to jeopardize your brother's political aspirations, and never, ever defy your family. Of course, she's going to break all of those rules, right? That is a lot of fun. I'm super excited for this one too. You guys, this is so cool. So Sarah's 4, 5, and 6 were the historical fiction, kind of a contemporary, moral, gray, thought-provoking book, and then this fun Pride and Prejudice retelling set in an Indian American family. Wonderful choices. And Lindsay's 4, 5, and 6 were a book about books, which is always good. A Jodi Picoult that she loves and that will make me think. And then one that I've already read but don't own, and I'm very excited to own and read again, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Yay! So exciting. You guys did so good. Thank you, Sarah and Lindsay. Let me know, those of you watching, if you have read any of these, what you think of them, which ones should I prioritize in the new year, and have you read some of the ones that are unfamiliar to me? I would love to hear if you have thoughts about those as well. Or anything else that you want to chat about, let's chat down in the comments below. You know I love talking with you down there, and I will be talking to you soon in another video. Stay tuned next week for books 7, 8, and 9. Yep. And I will be talking to you in the meantime because I'm doing a video every day this month. That is the plan. Or at least until Christmas. We'll see. I'll talk to you soon. See you guys. Bye.